Hello fellow crafters, my name is Nicole and I am the decorator for VBS at my current church. This year's theme, or possibly next year if it gets canceled, is Big Fish Bay. So I'm excited to be making an underwater seascape in our church, making all sorts of cool decorations. It's going to be great. So I'm going to be sharing that all with you, and we're going to start off with showing you some of the four most easiest sea creatures that I've got here that you can be making in your home right now during this downtime. So the first off I want to show you is the scouring pad. These little guys, you have zero crafting ability, this is great. You just purchase it and you can glue it on. There's nothing you need to do to this. It's grab and go. Zero crafting required, but I think they will look great and the color will really pop. Lots of fun texture. The second thing is on Amazon, I bought these ketchup cups. And for these guys, I'm going to be making barnacles, as you can see here. All little different barnacles. And some of them I cut up to make a couple little ones, but that's really time consuming. Just making a regular sized barnacle is really all you need to do. So first off, you take your little ketchup cup and you blow it out, like so. And it expands the little joints around your cup by doing that. And all you need with this is a hot glue gun. As you can see, the little folds, you're just going to want to take the edge of it and fold it over like a pleat in the direction that it spins. Tack a little bit of glue under it and hold it down and just work your way around the cup. Folding it over, tacking some glue, and as you work your way around, doing possibly 4, maybe 5, depending on how tightly you round it up, will give you a really nice little barnacle that you don't have to paint either. They look great, and you'll be able to glue these on along the side of the rock walls. They're going to be lots of fun. So maybe while you're sitting watching TV, you can just be gluing away, folding, doing a bunch of barnacles, and they will look lots of fun. Next is one of my favorites, the sea urchins. I absolutely am loving how these things are turning out. These are used pretty simply, as you can tell. You can use a little foam ball and some toothpicks. Now I'm going to try a couple different ways with this because I'm figuring this out as I go. I don't know if the hot glue gun is going to melt the styrofoam when it comes time to glue these on. So I've thought instead taking the soda caps off of your bottles and saving them and using them as your anchor point. So what I do is I take the cap, make a little indent into the styrofoam. Now you're not going to be able to cut through it with this little plastic cap, but it'll leave an indentation. So if you take a pair of box cutters and just press in a little bit around, you're not actually cutting it out, you're just kind of creating a groove inside it. It will allow that gap for you to fully seat the cap in, and that will give you a good place to anchor your hot glue later for when you glue these sea urchins down. Another great thing with the cap is it gives you a plane to cut your sticks, your toothpicks. So I use a pair of diagonal cutters and I look at the horizontal plane of where my cap is. And from there, I can snip my toothpicks, so when it comes time to glue them down, they sit absolutely flat and aren't completely rounded and not giving you an easy spot to secure it. So that, I think these are going to look great using that nice purple spray paint. And then the last one I have for today is made with toilet paper rolls and paper towel rolls. So you can cut these to different heights, like I have here, and just cut them in thin strips part way down, and then end up spray painting them. Now I took a piece of scrap cardboard, I tack glued it with a hot glue gun in place when I go to spray paint them. But as you can see in the center here, I actually have a bit of carpet. I have some scrap carpet around. If you don't have carpet laying around, what you could do is possibly fill it with a cardboard piece, fill it with a little cardboard circle, hot glue gun that in, and then use pipe cleaners. Coil them up in the center and that'll give you like a fuzzy spiral for your center of these, or If you have carpet, great. I just take my tube, set it on the carpet, use a permanent marker, circle it, cut it out with some scissors, and then I end up gluing it in on the underside. Just squirt some hot glue gun. It'll grab onto that carpet fibers or your cardboard if that's what you're using, and that will give a really fun center texture to your little sea creature. And then spray paint them. And I think once they get assembled, making sure you have different heights, that'll give a lot of fun depth. It'll end up looking great once you start assembling all these different pieces together. And I have far more exciting pieces to show you later. I'll get them set up, but I have some sponges, some corals, some like sea frongs. I mean, they're looking really great. I'm having more fun than I should here at home building these rocks with all these corals, and I look forward to showing them to you. If you have any questions on how I make some of this stuff, I'd be more than happy to share with you. I'm trying to build these to last because with VBS they tend to cycle through themes, and these will just be set up to be bagged and put in the attic to be reused at another time. So have fun crafting out there. Thanks.